What's up, Madden community? This is MUT Geek back with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video, and today we're going to take a look at the top correlates that were released by EA this week, which are 86 overalls. This is 2 points lower than last year's overall that we started with. And we're going to take a look at the prices the 88 overall correlates started off with last year to get an idea of what we can expect the prices for these 86 overalls to be like on day one when Madden goes live this coming Monday. And then also when Madden goes live for the worldwide launch for anybody who does not have the 3-day early access. Real quick though, I am still pushing for 2,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my daily videos and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. We're going to set a like goal of 25 on this video. Greatly appreciate the support. So first, let's take a look at the top 86 overall correlates that EA released this week. And in case you've been living under a rock, EA has announced that they are releasing cards 2 points lower than we did last year. So where we had 88 overall correlates and 89 overall champions to start the game, we're going to be having 86 overalls as the highest correlates and 87 overall champions for the promos to start the game. So first, I want to take a look at the top 86 overall correlates that EA released this week. I'm not going to read out the stats for you guys. If you want to take a look at them in depth, definitely feel free to pause the video if you haven't already seen these cards. But Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are the top two quarterbacks. And remember, everybody will be getting a Josh Allen correlate item for free if you pre-ordered the game. So that's going to significantly decrease his price over the first few weeks. So Patrick Mahomes' price probably will be a bit higher than Josh Allen because of that. We did get two 86 overall correlate running backs, Christian McCaffrey and also Josh Jacobs. And after I go over the top correlates of each position, I'm going to show you some data from last year for the 88 overall correlates and their price history. Both of these cards should be around the same price, I would think, although I would expect CMC to be a bit higher because he's 3 speed faster. Although if you're looking for more of a power back, then Josh Jacobs is your guy. We've got two 86 overall wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, who is the fastest player in the game with 86 speed to start the game, and Justin Jefferson, who has 85 speed, but there is also an 85 overall AKA player if you pre-ordered the game before August 17th. Unfortunately, if you did not pre-order it by then, you cannot get that card. The stats of that card are very similar to this 86 overall correlate, so JJ's price will probably be a bit lower than Tyreek's, mainly because of that. Another reason because of the speed. Everybody wants the fastest receiver in the game, so expect Tyreek's price to be a bit higher than JJ's. Travis Kelce is the only 86 overall tight end, although there is an 85 overall George Kittle, whose stats, in my opinion, are quite a bit better than Kelce's, but it is what it is. We only have one 86 overall cornerback with Jalen Ramsey. We have two 86 overall safeties, one strong safety, Derwin James, and also Minka Fitzpatrick's 86 overall free safety card. Both of these cards have 84 speed and are 80 or higher for both man coverage and zone coverage. Derwin is 6'2" and Minka is 6'1", and they both have 86 acceleration. So more than likely the prices will be around the same since people are going to want both of these cards on their squad. There is a slew of 86 overall right ends. Aaron Donald is one of them. He will definitely be a top player at his position. Micah Parsons here is another one with 84 speed. He's the fastest of the right ends. And then there's a couple other ones. I think Myles Garrett and I forget the other one. And then there's a couple 86 overall outside linebackers, although in my opinion, Hassan Reddick is the best out of them because of his speed, and he's got over 80 for both power move and finesse move, whereas TJ Watt does not. All right, so those are some of the top 86 overall correlates. Just wanted to show you guys some of those. So when we're talking about prices of cards last year, we can reference these guys. First here, you can see Josh Allen's 88 overall correlate from last year. August 15th was the 3-day early access from last year. He started out at 402,000 coins on August 15th, went up to 450,000 coins the very next day. So generally speaking, the very first day, cards are going to be cheaper because nobody has coins. So if you are able to get through your solos and build up a coin stack early on, which is going to be very hard, it would be smart to buy cards on day one because they are only going to go up over the course of the next few days, and then they will eventually come down as more cards come into the game. You can see 8 days later, his price tanked down to 273. There was probably another quarterback card that came out that people wanted to upgrade with. Aaron Rodgers was a very interesting card last year. So he started out at around 328,000 coins, and he kind of went up and down. I mean, that's a pretty significant roller coaster ride if you look at the first month and a half, where people probably sold him off and then didn't like their new quarterback that they went to and then went back to Aaron Rodgers. In the Madden Club Championship, most of the professionals were using Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback with just the Slinger 1 release and not even using any abilities. So just seeing that, I think, increased his price, and people wanted him more just because of that also. September 7th, which was about 3 weeks after the game came out, his price was still 379,000 coins. And then around September 26th, about 6 to 7 weeks after the game came out, Aaron Rodgers finally tanked down to around 155,000 coins. That's probably when the next Slinger 1 quarterback came out, but people were still using him for quite some time. So keeping that in mind, there are certain cards like Aaron Rodgers that people will continue to use, especially at the quarterback position, depending on their release. The Slinger 1 and Slinger 3 releases are the two most popular releases. Slinger 1 more so for short passes and Slinger 3 for deep passes. So keep that in mind. And obviously we don't know what the release of any of the quarterbacks is going to be at this point. We'll have to wait and see once the database drops, or maybe even when the game goes live on Monday night. Derrick Henry was the top running back in the game. He started at around 270,000 coins, and his price did not stay there that long. Running backs are a very volatile market because generally speaking, whoever the newest running back is the best running back in the game, and sometimes that literally only might be for a day or two. So you can see August 15th, his price was 269,000 coins, went up to 299 about 6 days later, and then he just tanked down from there. Was 161,000 coins just a week and a half later after that. So if you are thinking about spending coins on a certain position, running back is probably not the position to do that because of how quickly the price of these cards change. You only need one running back, and generally the best time to buy a running back is when there is a brand new one that comes out, and maybe to buy the second or third best running back at that time as everybody upgrades that position. Jonathan Taylor was the only 87 overall in the game. He started out around 120,000 coins, went up to 183 over the course of a week, and then very quickly tanked down. You can see by September 2nd, he was under 100,000 coins already. Cooper Kupp was the top core elite wide receiver in the game, or at least from an overall perspective. You'll see the next wide receiver that we take a look at may have been a point overall lower, but definitely more desired. Cooper Kupp started at around 173,000 coins the day the game came out, and then within a week went up to around 260,000 coins. So people did see value in using Cooper Kupp, so his price did go up over a week or so. And then you can see that his price definitely came down a week and a half later, down to 160,000 coins as more wide receivers came into the game. Cooper Kupp never has very good speed, so his price does not usually stay high for very long. Tyreek Hill started at 364,000 coins. He was an 87 overall core elite wide receiver, the fastest wide receiver in the game last year, and will be this year also. His price did not stay that high that long because there are only so many people that are going to be willing to spend that type of coins on the fastest wide receiver in the game. He's also only 5'10", so that is a little bit of a deterrent for some people also. But as new fast wide receivers come into the game, Tyreek's price is going to plummet down, but I would expect his price probably will start around 300,000 coins for his 86 overall, just based on the fact that his speed is the fastest in the game. And then you can see by August 26th, which was not even 2 weeks into the game, his price was already down to 183. Mark Andrews was the top tight end in the game. He was a really good blocking tight end, not the fastest tight end or the greatest height. So you can see he started at 114,000 coins. That's probably a little bit of a glitch just based on the amount of cards that were available on that very first day. You can see he went up to 191 by August 21st. That was his high point. And then he really just started to go down from there on a steady decline. Jalen Ramsey was the top cornerback last year, and I fully expect him to be the most expensive quarterback this year, even considering that there is a free card that you will be able to get in your field pass and upgrade for Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be a while before people can upgrade that card to its max potential. I think you have to get to like level 50 or 55 or something like that. So this 86 overall core elite that Jalen Ramsey have is still going to be very usable for quite some time, and people will pay for him. He started out at 345,000 coins on day one, and then went up to almost 500,000 coins at his peak. And this was a week into the game. August 23rd. That's 8 days after the game came out last year. And then you can see his price started to slowly decline and then just rapidly declined. There must have been a new cornerback that came into the game last year at that point, which is really what happens with almost any position. Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett both were 88 overall core elites last year. Aaron Donald's card started out at 290,000 coins on the first day that it came out and really stayed around that price for the first week or so, and then eventually slowly went down to about 200,000 coins a couple weeks into the game. And Myles Garrett, similar story here, although about 50,000 coins less, just based on the fact that Aaron Donald is a very well sought after card every year. People are going to want his card over Myles Garrett, and I would anticipate the same thing will happen this year. Myles Garrett did go up the day after to around 283,000 coins. And then similar trend here, plummeted within a week to around 200,000 coins and continued to go down in price from there. So I know that our core elites are 2 points lower than they were last year, but I really would not expect the price of them to be that much different than the 88s from last year. The majority of the core elites, except for a few of them that were very highly desired, started at around 300 to 350,000 coins. Some on the lower end at around 200 to 250,000. So out of all of the 86 overall core elites that are coming into the game, I would highly expect that Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey, Derwin James, Minkah Fitzpatrick, those 4 cards are probably going to be the most expensive. I didn't mention a quarterback because of the fact that so many people are getting Josh Allen. So his 86 overall core elite is going to be less expensive for sure because it's just going to be that much more in the market. I know we won't be able to sell the one that we get for free, but there's going to be less people that will be buying that card just based off of how many are getting them for free. The 2 running backs, CMC and Josh Jacobs, will likely be around 250,000 coins, maybe a little bit more, but their prices are not going to stay high for long. Remember, as soon as the next running back comes out, those prices are going to tank down for those 2 cards. Travis Kelce, he's a tight end, so he's probably not going to cost that much, maybe around 250,000 coins. Justin Jefferson's price is a little tough to predict because of that 85 overall AKA card. He may be around that 300,000 coin price depending on how many people choose Justin Jefferson or if they choose Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner looks like the way to go, so I would expect people are probably going to choose him as the free card and then maybe just buy Justin Jefferson or vice versa. So his card could also cost around 300, 350. The defensive ends, there's just so many of them. I think there's like 4 86 overall right ends, and there's quite a few 86 overall outside linebackers. So just based on the fact that we have so many of them, it's going to spread out the market. So I would say that those will probably be on the lower end, maybe around 200 to 250,000 coins. Derwin James and Minkah Fitzpatrick, definitely going to be very expensive. I would expect fully them to be around 300 to 325 maybe for Minkah, and then Derwin James probably around 350,000 coins, maybe even more honestly. Definitely going to be interesting to see what the market looks like on day one, but wanted to get in here and show you guys some data from last year's Madden Ultimate Team to see what we can expect from these 86 overall core elites. I will be doing market analysis videos throughout the year, so if this is your first time visiting my channel, definitely make sure you're subscribed so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. I'll likely be dropping weekly market analysis videos throughout the year. Most of my videos are around team building. I have a heavy focus on theme teams, so if you guys want to see a specific theme team over the first week of Madden Ultimate Team, I can draw up a mock team if you have a request. Let me know in the comments down below, but that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my daily videos, and thank you for watching this video.